Protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I want to apologize that I'm going to use English because I know from here you're going to begin saying she doesn't use Lumasawa. Kindly allow me to use English for purposes of proper communication.
Okay.
I am very thrilled to see all of you here. I feel like this is a sign of victory. If we could carry the same numbers and go and do a press conference in Kampala, we shall leave them scared. I want to thank every other person that is here today for growing with the brand. Most of the faces I'm seeing are not very new faces. However, there are faces that we do not interact often. So the relationship is a bit dull, but I'm happy to see you. You showing up alone means you're in support of what we are doing. The event we are having this year is a bit different from the events we've been having from the years 2023 and 2024. If you look at the branding, it previously was Girls Rising with Astar 95, but today we are having a concert, and the concert is Astar 95 live in Girls Rising. Please, when you're talking to Esther, that is a very different person and she's not here. The person standing before you is Astar. I thought I would really love to correct the pronunciation of the name. And we all know what a concert is. It is a celebration of the music that we have been, sharing over time. I want to appreciate in a special way the media for growing with us. It is very hard for somebody to go out there and try to push a brand that is not paying them every single day. But one thing you must know is our growth is largely because you have made us. Just like our CEO said, you have stood with us. Of course, not withholding the fact that sometimes the stones are very hard. Sometimes the statements that are said and you feel like you should really come out and explain. Then they tell you, no, you're not supposed to respond to everything. Even negative publicity is also publicity. But I want to thank you that in the negativity sometimes, I'm not saying because at least we've learned. Every other time something comes out, we sit down and say, but was it right or it was wrong? If it was right, we definitely work around it. And if it is wrong, we let it pass. I also want to thank the people that have chosen to identify with us and help the brand to grow. There are people that we have worked with and they love us a lot, but at a distance. If you look at the history of our industry in Bugisu, I believe I am not only the first female artist, but I'm the only artist that has started to make the strides. I'm not saying I'm the best, neither am I claiming that I'm the most capable. But I think I am working with a team that is very dedicated, a team that has chosen to break the odds and choose to rewrite a beautiful story for home. I want to thank the artists that have chosen to work with us over time. Most of us want to see people doing well, but not better than them. But I want to thank the artists that have stood with me from the time we started doing music. In a special way, I want to thank my brother Shanjo. He's right here. I have had a very special relationship with Shanjo. That is the only artist that will check on me on days I'm very quiet. There are times that, but then when you look around, you realize there is none. And then over the years, you realize that the people that have stayed consistent, they're not very outstanding, but they're always there when nobody else is. It is really hard for artists to support each other. We can see what is happening between Uncle Bebe Cool and Kenzo. They're busy fighting over the Kamani. But if you have a fellow artist that really wants you to be better every single day, always reminding you that you're capable, for me, I really want to thank you, Shanjo. I do not know when you're giving us a concert because you promised last year. We are in 2020. We are going to 2026. It's just, I think, a month and a few weeks away. We deserve a concert from you because you have very good music. And of course, the team members at MT Records. As for Girls Rising, we started in 2023 as an event that later on grew into an organization. I want to thank every single person that moves with us to our outreaches that we do around the country. And also in a very special way, I want to thank the team that has also taught me that there is a difference between Astar 95 and Girls Rising. Most times we kept confusing the two, we thought they were the same, until this year when we have chosen to separate the two brands. That there is Astar 95 and then there is Girls Rising. That is why it is Astar 95 in Girl Rising concert. Last year I received very many questions and people were saying, it is Girls Rising, but we are not seeing the girls. Sometimes when we choose to say a word that is inclusive, we say it's Girls Rising because it is the mother that gives birth to the children. And when you give birth to children, you do not decide which sex God gives you. You have both the ladies and the gentlemen. So as a mother, you cannot again say the mother of the girls, because God will always give you all. So we choose to be mothers that are going to nurture. That is why when we are doing our outreaches, we are not looking at only the women. We look at the young people especially, because we are the change that the country deserves. In a very special way as well, I want to thank our sponsors of our events. From last year, you realize that there is a remarkable difference in how people come on board to support our events. I also want to say this, and maybe it should go on record. And even if you use it against me, I am very okay. I think we are having the most committed sponsorships. As a matter of fact, most times when we have events, which is also okay for branding, people have very many logos. Very many logos on the artwork. But then you realize that the sponsorships are for sure. But I want to thank our sponsors. There is no sponsor that is on our event that has not given us money. That is when you know that the business is growing. We do not have a sponsor that is here for sure. All the sponsors have positively contributed to the growth of the event, and we are so grateful. And please, I want to say this, let it not only stop at Astar 95. Kindly, when my brothers in the industry and sisters reach out for sponsorship opportunities, kindly share with them, because this is what we need, and it is really hard to get sponsorship, as a matter of fact. So we are very many. It's not only me, I'm just one representing that other team. And also, maybe just as I conclude, I want to promise you, like our CEO said, this year it is a concert. We have incidences where artists choose to mime their own music. No. I promise you that we are not going to mime music this year. We are going to sing. And I know nothing but to sing. So I'm calling upon every other person to come. If other people have been miming their music, we shall sing for them. So bring every other person. Do not leave anybody home. Every category has been catered for, from the elderly to the toddlers. They should come during the day and have the bouncing castles, face painting. We are young people and we have a tendency of hiding our children during that day. Let's have fun with that. We can catch up and have some fun. I promise you nothing but the best. And also to the people that believe in me, I am very sure that I was sober when I chose to do this. And I'm very ready to do all it takes to make sure that we reach Lugogo. I think a few days ago, we were with Norbert Events, and he kept saying, you're a good artist, you're a really good artist. When he posted, someone was telling us Lugogo is calling us. But you guys, don't you think we can do Lugogo? We can do it and even change the story. As a matter of fact, we have the richest culture. But because of the Kokolas, our CEO was talking about, we failed to reach Lugogo. We had the biggest artists before other artists from the region came around. But they are reaching Lugogo before us. We should ask ourselves, what went wrong? Like Teacher Pamela says. What is going wrong? We have Kadodi alone. It is celebrated all over. But we have not reached Lugogo. If an artist like, what can I say, my sister Omega, I think she's the latest. She has done it at Lugogo, but we've had the 1980s. I think we have not supported the artists enough for them to have the confidence to do Lugogo. May I promise you that my goal is Lugogo. And if you not reach Lugogo, I'm not going to count myself successful. But the day we do Lugogo, even if I do not own much, I'm going to know that I'm very successful. And that is the goal. So kindly, I'm calling upon you guys. Let's feel Thatch. I feel like the kind of lineup we are having resonates with most of us. And there is no event I know about that is happening on that same day. This year God has been in our favor. He has blessed us. He has showed us that we are loved. We also organized, I think early, our dates came out in January. So I'm calling upon every other person humbly. Please spread the gospel. We only have a few weeks to the event. I'm kindly calling upon everyone to support us, because everything we do, we have the heart of growing the region at the back of our minds. Thank you so very much for coming around. My name is Astar 95. I send so much love. It is a registered non-government organization that operates anywhere in the country. This organization is here to strike a balance, but majorly we base on inclusivity, which means that everybody should benefit, not financially, but people that are, I copy words from certain people that are brighter or more exposed than I am. One gentleman said that if you do not have money, you have time. If you do not have time, you have the energy or the skill. So at Girls Rising, we are inviting everyone to kindly come and join us. The people that will donate, we keep doing graves. When you have an organization, doesn't mean you have money. Personally, I'm a teacher, and you've seen me crying on social media that the government should do something about our salary. So everybody here is a very a candidate of change in society. You can always help us to push our flyers when we are having those drives. You can contribute, or you can join us. For us, we are the ones who contribute energy because we have the time, we don't have the money. That is what we chose to do. So we go to the people that have the money and don't have the time to tell them, please look here, we have this need. People suffered landslides and they are homeless, they do not have clothes, they do not have food, and then they contribute. And for us who have the time and the energy, we go out there and deliver the message. So every other time you do something, you might not change the whole world, but you will change somebody's life. I am very sure that the 1 year Girls Rising as an organization has existed. There is somebody who remembers one of us that has gone with them to the outreaches. At least they know there is something Girls Rising did. And what's funny is, I realized Girls Rising is killing Astar 95. It is bigger than the brand itself. So we have to separate. The divorce has happened, and Girls Rising is now independent. Astar 95 is independent because it is outshining a brand. And for us artists, we are very egocentric. We do not want competition. We are like God. He does not want you to praise him while praising other gods. Oh, we are like African men. They want you to be nothing but loyal. That is what I've also done to Girls Rising. We've separated and let the brand Astar 95 grow, let the brand Girls Rising grow. But these are brands that have grown with everyone here. Kindly grow with us when we reach out. If you cannot offer anything, talk to the next friend. I'm sure there is something that will be done. Thank you, MC.
Thank you so much.
My name is Lieutenant of Police Wakashawa Kenneth. I'm the BBC here at the city. And the reason I'm here is I want to confirm to you and to the public that on 6th, Uganda Police Force will take lead in securing the event. I want to guarantee you that security will be there, we will be there, and we have been informed in time. So whoever wants to bring the children, whoever wants to bring their wives, whoever wants to bring their husbands, please come, because we are there to protect you. That one I can guarantee.
A big hand clap. Thank you.
I don't have much. What I know, these people, Astar will come because they have money. Whoever doesn't want to come should not say they don't have money, because we have not had any event this year. I think this is the first one. And it is in a Christmas season, festive season. So bring your people, bring your children, let them enjoy.
Afande, do we have a promotion that day?
Promotion, whoever wants to enter, we will draw them.
Okay.
The other promotion of ours. Those ones who know. Whoever wants to bring Rugezi, the draw is there.
Promotion is there.
Yes, we will take them where they are supposed to be. But I want to thank you and I wish you the best. Thank you so much.
All right.